A generation before the Gold Coast became Ghana, a local photographer known as J.K. Bruce opened a small studio in the then-colonial capital Accra, where his family would become the de facto visual historians of a nation that had not yet been born. For 100 years, 3 generations of Bruce have painstakingly amassed the world's largest collection of the 20th century Ghanaian photographs under one roof. They believe that Deo Gratias photo studio is the oldest in West Africa. Here now is a report.
For 100 years, a small family-run studio has been preserving the people and places of Ghana's capital, Accra. Today, the Deo Gratias photo studio, founded in 1922 by J.K. Bruce van der Puy, is an archive of over 50,000 images. From glass plates to digital files, the photographs offer a unique glimpse of Accra's transition from colonial port into a bustling modern metropolis. It is a visual history that stretches back to before the birth of the nation. The studio is managed by Bruce van der Puy's granddaughter, Kate Tamaklo.
The story they tell is about the history. Those days, the early days from when slaves were taken out. We have the forts, we have pictures of the forts, we have pictures of the politicians, we have pictures of traditions, all of that really. So there's so much to tell, even the buildings.
The Deo Gratias collection ranges from intimate portraits to nation-shaping events. The studio's walls are home to the faces of the past, from dock workers to independence leader Kwame Nkrumah. Disgraced US President Richard Nixon and Ghana's former colonial ruler, Britain's Queen Elizabeth, can also be found here. Daniel Tete, a historian who volunteers with Deo Gratias as an archivist, says if such photographs are not preserved, then the nation loses its memory.
We live in the world, a dynamic world, and we must be conversant about the entire history, the entire spectrum of history, what happened in the past. If you know what happened in the past, then you appreciate the present, and then you'll be able to predict the future.
What started as a mission to digitize the archive turned into a full-time job for Tamaklo. She took over from her father, the lifelong photographer Isaac Bruce van der Puy, when his eyesight began to fail. He says one must feel proud to have preserved a thing for a century.
We also feel very, very much happy that our name has gone so far. And I think that is not the end.
In a lush garden on the outskirts of Accra, Tamaklo and her father flick through an album of their favourite prints. Among the photographs, one of Isaac. Camera in hand, he beams amid a crowd of people. His smile lives on. So too his father's legacy after 100 years.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.